Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So the other day I did a tank grinding video, or some tips for it anyway. Today I decided I would go ahead and show you guys my technique for realistic battles at semi-higher tiers. So during the Christmas sale I researched the A4E right here, which is a squadron vehicle. If you are not in a squadron, find one ASAP, because it's completely free to get into a squadron. You can research squadron vehicles, and it helps you so much to get higher tier vehicles without having to grind through all the trees. Like right here, I got to the B-29 through the trees here, but researched the plane. Bingo, 8-7. So I mean, you can even do this playing tanks and you have not researched the aviation tree at all, and you can get into higher tier aviation, or tanks, vice versa. Works both ways. So this is how you join a squadron. You come up here to community, go to squadrons. I'm already in a squadron right now, but you can go up here to squadron search, and then from here you can go through, you look at all the criteria, try to find one that matches your country and language preferably, but it really doesn't matter. You get into it, it might take a few hours or a day for them to accept your squadrons, just other players that have created them. And then after that, all you have to do is play. And then from there, you can go down here, look at your activity. If you have a high activity, you're going to get close to 20,000 research points, or squadron research points, I should say. And also, if you look, you can go to squadron vehicles here and look at all these vehicles and aircraft that you can research for free. All you have to do is have the Silver Lions to purchase the vehicle and the crew. That's it. So there's definitely not any reason at all why you shouldn't be in a squadron. And as you can see, a lot of these, the Firecrest is the only one that's kind of a lower tier, but basically everything else is basically 8 to 11. So definitely get in a squadron as soon as possible. So I'm going to be showing you my process for at least this plane. Of course, not all the planes are the same. I do not personally have a higher tier fighter. This is kind of a fighter bomber plane. But first thing to do, if you do research this plane, is to research bombs first. Without bombs, if you go into the battle, all you don't have flares or anything. All you have is your main machine gun, and it's not the best. You can kill people with it. The bad part is it only has 200 ammo, so you can maybe have one good dogfight, and then you're basically out of ammo and you have to return back to the base. And I'd say that's about the same with a lot of vehicles, not all. But definitely research bombs first. Once you get the bombs, you can basically fully destroy a base, which will reward you around 12,000 Silver Lions, up maybe 14, 16, depending on the plane and the Silver Lion percentage. So then from there, you can get your research points, and then you can either figure out, like, hey, I have a really slow plane, I need to, boost up my engine, my speed. Or you can get bigger bombs, gun pods, flares, missiles, the works. And then before you know it, you're going to have a fully modified plane. Now for me, I have like 5,500 pounds in bombs, and plus the one gun mod. So my plane is pretty heavy, so that significantly reduces my turn speed. So I like to stay low to the ground, because if you go up, you're probably just going to get shot right out of the air. And I like to go to like the side of the map and kind of go like out of the way, so that you're not that close to the enemy planes. My personal style is to bomb with one mod gun because you have 750 ammo with it. You can put 3, but from there you can't really have as many bombs. So if you are in a dogfight and the first plane shoots you down, you get no money from it. This is kind of a safer, more averaging your Silver Lion money income rather than just, great battle, terrible battle, great battle, terrible battle. So without further ado, let's get into the actual flying. Now, a nice little tip is for the bomb activation time. So I've seen some people do it where they set it to 10 seconds. This helps you kind of destroy the base after you've gone past it, so that they don't directly see you and then come down on top of you. You kind of have some time to get away before they notice that you've bombed the base. Again, raise the flaps so they don't drag. Make sure you're pointing down so you have not as much wind going against your vehicle. Since they're trying to lift off, if you know you can't. Get up to, for this plane, it's about 220 miles an hour. It's a good liftoff speed. Another little tip that I've used sometimes is if you are on a relatively cloudy map, a little bit cloudier in this one, you can actually kind of use the clouds as cover if you're bombing to get around to their backside and actually drop your bombs, because once you get into the clouds, as far as I've noticed, their visibility kind of goes down, so they don't have as good as an icon on you. Again, I'm coming out here, out to the side, trying to just keep my speed up there. Try to get over 500 miles an hour, about the max speed that this plane can go with bombs. Yeah, radar lock there. I don't know what from though. And basically, wait for a lot of stuff to clear out, so you're not trying to dogfight other planes with bombs like what happened last time. I got the one plane, but here seems like if you go out here, if somebody does seize you, they don't really want to come after you, it seems like, because you're so far out. But then you wait for a good open a window where it looks like all their enemy fighters are occupied or whatever, or just not in the way. And then since you've got a decent amount of speed build up, you can get in, bomb the base, get back up, get some elevation, more speed, and then start dogfighting again. Right here, SU-25 is kind of going after the Sea Vixen. F-100 is occupying those 2 G91s. Nothing else is really within 4 miles. So we look pretty good, except for this move. Like that. Don't try anything fancy. Try to drop a bomb. I don't know if they'll actually destroy the base or not. Where is the base? Oh, it looks like we destroyed some of it, perhaps? Yes. Okay, so we got some. So we'll see. Not the best run ever, but we'll see what that gets us. So we about broke even there. 1,257 research points. So that's not a terrible battle. But a lot of times you can bomb and then you can go in, maybe get a critical hit or an assist, And then if you can stick it out to the end of the battle, that helps a lot. So I'm going to use the bombing technique here. Doesn't really look like there's enough clouds to go up high and perhaps, try to hide in the clouds. So we're probably going to go low and probably to the left, I would say. They're going to be bombing that base. Always respect other people's first calls for bases, because the last thing you want to do is two people drop all their bombs on the same base and basically half the bombs get wasted. Now, he did not destroy that base completely, so if we can get in and drop maybe 1 or 2 bombs on that, we can finish that base off. But most likely this F3H2 is probably going to drop something on it as well. Or not. He's turning around. Don't know why. I don't know if he saw something or maybe the SU-7. No. SU-7's occupied. Looks like I'm going to have a fairly safe bombing run. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. We got some speed. We're going to turn in. We're looking good so far. I'm going to drop about 500 pounds on this one, which should do it, and I'll drop the rest on the other one. That'll be 10 seconds before those go off. Kind of gives you some secrecy. There is that. Weasel might get this one pretty close. See, we are still in the clear. So I'm going to pop back up. And then we are going to look. Maybe that Sea Vixen. If we can gain some more speed and he loses some more speed, then we might be able to get in on him and get the kill. Looks like this Javelin's coming for us. That was some bad shooting on my end. Combat flaps, we might be able to pull this off. Retract. Got him. So yeah, there we go. So got plenty of ammo. We are out of flares. Try to gain some more speed back. Not terribly hurt. We're going to turn around here. How about this F-86? Because if not, he is surely going to die. There you have it. So right there, we got a challenge completed for 10,000, so that gave us quite a bit of money there, but we also still made a couple thousand Silver Lions, as well as a decent amount of research again. You're not really going to make a whole lot of money unless you get a couple good boosters or something like that for your daily sign-in bonus. And basically you are going to break even, you're going to make a decent amount of research points. Biggest thing is to always try to stay in the battle as long as possible while still having a good activity rate, and that's about all I got for you. Again, have fun. Don't try to overgrind it. Just have fun, play the process, and have fun. That's the biggest thing that you can do. Otherwise, you're probably not going to end up playing for very long if you think that you're going to have to grind all the way down to like the F-16 and a week. It's not going to happen. So have fun. Good luck. Keep flying.